Look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Shedding through the defense. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Ready? White 25. 43. Check right. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Winston now to throw on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Ready up. Mike, one. Here we go.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Able to find Kirk complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now, it's McCoy. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
But if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, it's Wade. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try and at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On third down, Winston. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught.
Ready, blue lady. 43 for Mike. Cut. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On first down, this is Geis. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, G. Here we go.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Ready. White 25. Coming to you. Sonny. 43 to Mike, boy. 43. Check. 43. Let me go.
Here's Winston. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Shift. Green, 17. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
Jameis to throw it. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Evans. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Matt Gay.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. A nice-looking play to start the drive. Down the middle and complete. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Well, that's a familiar connection right there. Christian Kirk was in the same class as Kyler Murray at Texas A&M. They played together as freshmen before Murray transferred. Kirk, though, he stayed in College Station, had a great 3-year career before being drafted 47th overall in 2018. Was having a solid look. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. Touchdown, Cardinals. LaShawn McCoy. His 4th touchdown on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start on the ground with Geis. Always got some breathing room. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a handoff, Geis going right. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Devin White, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Murray. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it. and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that and the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
To throw is Winston. And he's going to go down again. Ryan Kerrigan. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Got to love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 34-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
At the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Wait. Mike 5-4. Here we go. 54's Mike.
Now a run with Geis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Wait.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 46 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, let's get that ball.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jameis Winston. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gay is on for the point after. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 15, check 15. Check the backer, check the backer.
From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Let's get off the field.
On 2nd down, Winston again. Off to Geis on the screen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Here's Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. He's checking. Crash. Flip it. 43. Mike's 43. Wait. Gonna be a long go.
They'll throw again. Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
I'm coming after you. 43 is the Mike, boys. 43. Check. 43.
Again, it's Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the air again with Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here we go. Check. Let's go. Go. It's wrong.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Ball trot. 43 at the mark. 43.
3rd and long for Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. He has been interception prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, the type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
On the ground, it's Geis. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
This is Geis, and an alley to run, and he's going to get this inside the 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. But that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Out of the gun, Geis. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Darius Geis, his second touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And that touchdown this late in the game should all but be the dagger.
We never want to say that a game is over, but it certainly feels that way. That final touchdown seems to have created enough room for them to start celebrating.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Murray now. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throw left side complete. That's McCoy. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Play fake. Murray. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Now Murray again steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Murray. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Murray now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Buccaneers, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. I'm Brandon Gaunt.